Like that. How about it, Max? Good kitty, Max.
Oh my goodness.
It's the donut.
Oh, how cute.
It's the donut.
Oh, I want to rub your belly.
Yeah.
So cute.
You'll lose your hand.
I know.
Now, bobcats are found in 49 of the 50 states. Does anybody know the one they're not found in?
Hi, Max.
Hawaii.
Hawaii, yeah.
Our operations manager is quite the tiny person, so that was really saying something. And these enclosures were absolutely covered with feces. It was a really horrible situation. So we brought them in here, and they have a nice, huge enclosure to share with each other. Now Thurston, he didn't show you guys today, but he's normally one of our soccer players. So if you give him a piece of enrichment or even a sickle like they got today, he's normally batting it around. So at Halloween, all of our big cats will get like full-size pumpkins.
Oh, yeah.
There we go. But the little guys will get little.
Oh no! Oh no!
Mom! We do this all day. Known to like disintegrate drywall, so it's definitely not something you really want to be having in your house. So if they were to spray your sofa or your carpet, you would not get that smell out. You'd probably just have to move out altogether.
Hi, Nirvana.
You can't. Oh my God.
Hi, kitty.
Oh, you're so beautiful.
Meow, 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 meow.
Now a lot of the cats we have.
He's playful.
Oh, you silly boy. So I gotta watch out for my hands.
He's one of my favorites on this tour, just because he's always, playing around, batting it around.
Oh, he's so cute.
Time after time, he just keeps knocking it out of the enclosure. He just has so much fun with it.
Oh. One of these times we're gonna walk away and it's gonna be gone, buddy.
Now, bobcats actually have the most amount of vocal. Most of our enclosure doesn't have a roof, whereas the rest of our several enclosures will have a roof over them. Now, that is because she has 3 legs, so she's incapable of climbing.
What happened to her leg?
We don't know.
Oh.
She was found that way.
Oh, man.
But don't let that fool you. She is still one of our most aggressive servals on the sanctuary. She can still run just as fast as them. So it's quite incredible what they're able to do, even, missing a limb. Now we'll see a lot of these guys towards the end of our tour. These guys are known as the cat of spirit. So cougars are actually the largest of the lesser cats, which means they can purr just like your domestic house cats. So I don't know if you guys can hear it at all, but their whole bodies shake when they do it. It's absolutely adorable. But right here we have Aries and Orion. They're the 2 males. They also have a sister named Artemis. Now these guys came to us because their mother was shot by a hunter in Idaho. So it's illegal to shoot females, but unfortunately from a distance away, it's almost impossible to tell the difference between males and females.
Hi, big boy.
But even though we've basically raised these guys since birth, they're still some of the most aggressive cats at feeding time. You can hear them from across the sanctuary snarling. We actually have to separate them from one another before feeding time, so that way they're not fighting each other. So like I mentioned earlier, this is a forever home. Show us their paw on command. So basically, Rebecca's just giving her a piece of beef on the end of the stick there. Down. I personally think leopards are some of the smartest cats on the sanctuary. Never be able to, they'd stick out like a sore thumb, so they just can't properly camouflage in their environment. And even if they were to, pop up in the wild, they wouldn't last to adulthood because of that.
Yeah, right.
Now, what causes that white fur is actually a double recessive gene called leucism. So both parents have to have it, hence why they're typically from inbreeding. So, they'll breed, daughters back to...
No.
Let's go get your food.
Its own tail is gonna get the pop.
That's
But she
hilarious.
can't see, right? So she's
They're
cross-eyed.
Yeah, so...
Oh.
Baby.
Growl is crazy though.
And if you think that's over a tail, imagine her in front of food.
Yeah. Listen to that. Oh my god.
Golden leopards.
I do see the spots now.
Yeah. So these guys are completely natural in the wild, unlike white tigers. It's a melanistic trait, so it's like if your brother or sister has different colored hair from you. And they can actually be born in the same litter as golden cubs as well. So it works out really well for them at, when they're hunting, because they typically hunt at dusk and dawn. So both the dark fur as well as the golden fur works out really well for them for camouflage. Now, Saber actually came to us when he was 3 years old. Before we were a true sanctuary, we didn't really know better. Some people were going on vacation and they had nobody to watch over their pet leopard. So they asked us if we'd board him for like 2 weeks, and of course we were like, of course, we'll take him in. We got all their information, everything. The 2 weeks was up and they never came to pick Saber up. We tried phoning, all the numbers they had given us. All the contact information was completely false. So now, like I said, he's 24 years old and wheels. So if you walk by, on a kid's store with a stroller, if you stroll by in a golf cart, us interns, we ride in on bikes in the morning, she is running the perimeter of this enclosure, just chasing you. And it's as scary as it is, it's, so incredible because
They're picky.
quite the taste.
I was just going to say, I gave him like a Victoria's Secret perfume. I was going to be like, apparently that isn't good enough for him, but he likes the cheaper stuff as well, not just the designer perfume.
Look at those teeth. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. You are beautiful.
Chicken? Chicken Cameron.
Stressing these guys out. But the two boys, as you can see, they're really not bothered.
So they spent their whole life together?
Yeah. All
I'm
three.
pretty sure, yeah.
All
as
three
well
of
as
them
their
have.
sister.
Big cats in the wild, did they, house cats sleep, all the time? It's like 20 hours a day. Did they,
Yes,
lay around
especially the lions. So lions can actually sleep 20 to 22 hours a day, and that's
Oh my
completely
God.
natural for them. They really twist and maneuver in ways that honestly don't seem possible when they're in the air. So they can swat down those birds, kind of just stun them, and then actually kill them once they're on the ground. So that's actually their, best way of hunting.
Rhino's nose longer.
Yeah.
Hi, kitty.
This is Nikita. She's so pretty. As you can see, she is much larger than Cameron. She's actually larger than both of our male lions.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Now, we only weigh our cats when we take them into the hospital. Unfortunately, she hasn't had to go in anytime recently. So we don't know an exact weight for her, but we can guess anywhere between 450 and 500 pounds would be her weight. She's a very big girl, but Rebecca's just going to give her some treats right now. So Nikita was actually found chained to the wall during a drug bust in Tennessee.
Oh my god.
So as unfortunate as that was, it's kind of, for her, fortunate that she was chained down. Otherwise, she would have been shot on sight, most likely.
Was she this
Because a lot
big
of
when
our-
they caught her? Like a big,
She was
full
younger
grown?
at the
She wasn't even a year, I don't think.
Yeah, she was a much, very young at the time.
Aww.
She's a good girl.
But they
She
wanted to
is
introduce her
beautiful.
with Kyle today, getting all the treats. She's okay. She's very, getting up there in age and just, she's hanging in there again. She's another one we're just really monitoring her quality.
Who is that?
So hopefully get that treat just a little faster. He's also
want me to do
very
this? Do you want me to
smart,
do that?
and he kind of knows that he's going to get that treat either way, whether he does the command or not. So sometimes he works the keeper a little bit. Down.
Don't make me. Too hard to stand. So. Like that, so far.
Down.
honey?
They're still separated.
Meow, 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 meow.
JD's up front. So again, she's gonna follow Rebecca, and as she comes back, she'll bring Armani back. They're very food motivated. But having these two in the same enclosure, it's very nice that spot pattern is unique to each and every individual cat, because these two can be very hard to tell apart. But as you'll notice that Armani's forehead, it looks like her spots are very, not in uniform, very speckled about. But as we see Jade on the other side, you're going to notice she has a nice V-shaped tiara on her forehead. And that's honestly the best way to tell them apart otherwise.
That's how this whole place started?
Yes. Yep. But it's really unfortunate because there are fur farms that still do exist, and when it comes to bobcats, there's only a small square of fur on their bellies that can be used to make coats and trim, because it's the only patch of fur that's the same on every single bobcat. So it takes about 20 bobcats to create one coat, so it's very much a waste, and it's definitely, obviously not something we would ever encourage wearing fur.
Gosh, no. I don't even wear fake fur. It does. It's sickening. It's sickening. That one I can't even find anymore.
But these two, as you can see, they have quite the personality. But they have shown they're still very aggressive cats. Again, at feeding time, or even when they're getting, operant and enrichment like this, they are separated from one another. So you can see there's a guillotine door down just over there between the two of them. Look out. Down. So Rebecca training Jade to go into lockout there is also a great way to make, catching the cat stress-free. So if for some reason we ever needed to kind of cats as pets. So her owners actually passed away, and their son was actually left with the cat, and he obviously did not want this cat. He didn't know how to deal with it. So he contacted us, and he had to figure out, how to round this cat up, how to, find an airline to ship this cat down to us. It was a very long process for him. But, people don't realize, these cats, they can live to be 25 years old, and, where does that put you in that kind of position? So if you ever wanted one of these cats, which again I would never recommend, you have to think about, 25 years ahead in life. But you'll notice when we do operant conditioning, it's always positive reinforcement. We never scold the cat. We never tell them no. They're just being cats.
Right. This fur looks soft. They groom themselves though. Yeah, all of them, right?
As they get older, sometimes with arthritis, it can be hard for them to reach certain places. So a lot of our cats, around the chin, they'll start getting mats, or like down the middle of the back, just because they can't maneuver to reach there. But
You guys don't brush them out, or?
we actually do have a grooming program where we'll take like bear claw back scratchers, just those metal back scratchers, and we'll let the cat sniff that, and then if they're comfortable enough, we'll try and scratch those mats out. A lot of the times, if a cat needs to go in to be sedated for a medical procedure, while the procedure's going on, or while they're so they live by large bodies of waters. These are African servals, so they're from Africa. So we actually do have a cat here. Her name is Sheena. And raw meat just upsets her digestive system. I don't know exactly what it is, but every time she receives raw meat, she's, upchucks it. She just can't quite handle it. So she's actually on a fish diet, but she does get some...
Hi, Cricket.
Probably because her body's not used to it.
She's not getting.
Vegetarian.
You guys can really see that purpose.
Oh yeah.
Now, I personally think these guys are some of the most aggressive cats to feed at feeding time. For this reason exactly, as you can see, they can fit their whole head through that 4x4. They also love playing baseball, so if you throw a piece of meat in, they'll use their long arms and just whack it straight back out. So they're ones that you definitely have to make sure you're a fair distance away from, because they do have quite the reach.
I love the way your ears flip back when she comes back through, so that like fills it in like.
Around over here we have Survey and Sheena. So Survey is over here, and this is Sheena. Now, Sheena's one of our small cats that gets locked out at feeding time. She's quite aggressive, and she's the one that's on a fish diet.
Oh, she is.
So she gets an extra big fish sickle because she's one of my favourites.
Aww.
You get preferential treatment.
She's also one of our cats that's on a no paper diet because she eats it. She's crazy. So I like, you know, frozen enrichment's really one of the few things she can get. So I make sure she gets something extra.
Oh, she's like, I am
Oh,
out.
yes. And then she does
I
that.
am out. Look at how like they walk. It's like, it's almost like how giraffe is. You
Their
know,
legs
like,
are so long.
yeah, and they come forward first. Right? Yeah.
Hi,
So you guys are
pretty
going to
girl.
notice that Rise's belly has been shaved. So she was actually declawed, but it was a botched declaw job, so her nails will actually grow back in ways that kind of hurt her. So every now and then we'll have to sedate her and trim those down just, you know, to keep her comfort level at bay. But we also just got a new ultrasound machine. So as we went in and, you know, clipped down her nails, we also got to train our vets on that new ultrasound machine. So that's why her belly's shaved a little bit there.
Oh my god, because a regular
Full
cat
body
is loud.
vibrator.
It must be
Yeah.
like an engine or
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
like a motorcycle, right?
Yeah, your baby
like
crying.
a scooter
Yeah.
or something.
Say, I'm sure some